Trump trial judge's donations to Biden are problematic, ex-U.S. attorney tells MSNBC. Even they are admitting that it's a conflict of interest. They need to figure something out, maybe get another judge, but I'm sure this won't happen. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store where I have I Will Not Comply t-shirts, so check those out as well. All right, let's talk about this news. Former Southern California U.S. Attorney Carol Lam has warned MSNBC's audience that the judge overseeing President Donald Trump's criminal case made some problematic campaign donations, including to Joe Biden in 2020, and which was previously reported. The judge presiding over Trump's criminal case, acting New York County Supreme Court Justice Juan Manuel Merchan, has made several pro-Democrat and anti-Republican donations. Merchan's daughter Lauren also once worked for Vice President Kamala Harris's presidential campaign. Lauren Merchan now runs a company that lists the Biden-Harris campaign as its top client. And according to a newly emerged Federal Election Commission filings, Judge Merchan himself donated to Democrat President Joe Biden's 2020 election campaign. According to Federal Election Commission filings, Merchan donated 3 times to Act Blue in the summer of 2020. One of Merchan's donations was made on July 26, 2020, and was earmarked for Biden's 2020 presidential campaign, according to the FEC. Another one of Merchan's contributions was pledged to Progressive Turnout Project, PTP. PTP is a left-wing PAC that rallies voter turnout for Democrat candidates. Merchan's final donation was made to Stop Republicans, a PTP sub-project that dedicates to, quote, resisting Trump and the Republican Party. MSNBC host Lindsay Reiser said, quote, we've also learned during an FEC filing report that Judge Juan Merchan, who's presided over President's New York arraignment, made a campaign donation to President Biden's 2020 presidential campaign. It was for $15. Are the optics problematic here? Lamb said, quote, I think the optics are a bit problematic. To be clear, the donations are made in 2020 before Judge Merchan had either the Trump Organization case assigned to him or obviously this case, but it is troubling optics. I think for any judge to have made a political contribution and then to have a party who is either the benefactor, or not the benefactor of that political contribution before the judges in court. Now it was a trivial amount of money, and this is a trial level judge. The judge in the case is not the ultimate trier of fact. The jury is, but the judge does call some balls and some strikes during the course of the trial. And if there's a conviction, the judge is responsible for sentencing. That is all subject to review on appeal. However, it is probably not the best course of action for a judge to have made political contributions while a sitting judge, and the possibility that such cases can arise before him, Lamb said, which is pretty obvious. I mean, it's pretty obvious that it's a conflict of interest. He literally donated to the Trump campaign. His daughter worked for Kamala Harris and all this other stuff. All these deep connections, and then you're gonna be the trial judge on this. I think that this judge needs to step aside. But again, I don't think it's gonna happen, of course. But let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out democrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.